20 years ago, a young singer launched a little variety show at Sunset Station. Little did he know that his little show would become one of the most popular broadcasts in the country. Please welcome, it's Dennis Bono from the Dennis Bono Show. Welcome.
How are you?
Good to see you.
It's really good to be here. Nice to see you.
Congratulations. The show over at the South Point now has been extended through 2020. This is big news.
Yes, it's another year. It's been 10 years at the South Point. It's been a 20-year journey, but 10 of the most remarkable and rewarding years at Michael Gaughan's South Point. They made me feel like family there. It's wonderful.
How would you describe the show?
Well, it's a combination of the old sort of a Johnny Carson, Mike Douglas, Merv Griffin. You know, I get out, do a song, and all the celebrities, and you know, the guests that come on are truly a lot of working performers that live and work here. That really give oxygen to the concept of being the entertainment capital of the world. And then you know, the huge celebrities come in and come on the show and promote and perform, and it's just been a most enjoyable journey. I had no idea I was going to have this much fun and that it would last this long, but it's like I said, it's besides the 191 stations and Armed Forces Radio Network, it's with all of the new platforms.
Yeah, you're all over the place.
I get letters from Germany and stuff. I'm going like, because high tech is not my bag.
Twitter's not your thing, huh?
No, I surround myself with young people. That's
the trick there. So let's go, all these decades of shows, is there one guest that just stands out?
You know, that's really a difficult question because my wife and I were going over the amount of performers that have been on the show. We've watched young people come on that moved into town and have blossomed into remarkable performers that work all the time. But, I mean, we've had everybody from, you know, Jerry Lewis to Robert Goulet to Steve Lawrence to Debbie Reynolds to Crystal Gale. It would be hard for me to say, you know, Mickey Rooney, the Righteous Brothers.
It's a cavalcade of stars that you've been hanging around with.
It truly is. They've become good friends, and it's been. But what's been most fun for me is to see. Like I said, you know, you hope that these performers really contribute to. I use the word oxygen.
Yes.
Because I really think that kind of breath gives you know, the credibility to the name, the entertainment capital of the world. It is the most remarkable town, and this has been the most remarkable journey for me. This is the most fun. I came out as a singer, Sinatra.
And you're like now like a Johnny Carson almost.
You know, that's
shows are kind of a throwback. It's a live studio audience.
Yes,
anyone can come down to the South Point.
500 people in the audience, yeah. And then it's broadcasted in different markets at, you know, different times, but this is the most fun I've ever had in my life.
I want to do a quick, we got to wrap up here, a quick word association with some people that you've kind of worked with and have been involved in your life, okay? Don Rickles.
Don was, backstage was more fun than he was on stage.
He was a blast on stage.
He was a blast on stage, but backstage is when he would get his adrenaline pumping. He would make me go in the dressing room just so he could start, you know, scorching, and it would get fired up. It was like ignition.
Frank Sinatra.
Well, Frank Sinatra was my mentor. I wouldn't be here. I looked at him in reverence. You know, it was like being in, you know, when the first time I had dinner with him, it was like having a papal visit.
I can imagine.
It was quite remarkable. It had a great influence on my life.
I got to wrap it up here, but you own the Bootlegger Restaurant, an iconic restaurant here in Las Vegas. What's more difficult, hosting a variety show or running a restaurant?
Well, first of all, I'm married into that. My wife, the former Lieutenant Governor, Lorraine Hunt Bono, that legacy goes back to her mother, who passed at 102 years old, and she came out in 1943. And so the restaurant came long before, but the family is really, I just am part of it. I've learned a lot about it.
Yeah, you can do it both now. I appreciate it. Dennis, thank you so much for joining us. You can see the Dennis Bono Show at the South Point Hotel. It's every Thursday at 2 o'clock. For more information, go to DennisBono.com. Mercedes, over to you.